Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. This week's premiere episode of Hard Knocks Offseason with the New York Giants started with a look into the team's biggest offseason decisions, which determined the fates of quarterback Daniel Jones and running back Saquon Barkley. The Giants chose to keep Jones, and GM Joe Schoen made their position clear, saying, quote, "This is the year for the QB to show if he's the Giants guy for the next decade." Jones signed a 4-year, $160 million extension last year. Meanwhile, Vikings rookie quarterback J.J. McCarthy is already winning over his teammates after off-season workouts. Linebacker Blake Cashman tells the Jim Rome Show, quote, "He's going to be a great player for a long time, and I can't wait to continue to see his growth, not only as a quarterback with his skills, but also becoming an even smarter player." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
They say health is wealth, and I could not agree more. That's why if you or somebody in your life is living with everyday aches and pains, I want to tell you about Relief Factor. And I'm telling you, I can feel the difference. Relief Factor is a daily supplement that helps fight pain naturally. Naturally. Now that's a big deal. Developed by doctors. Relief Factor's unique formula of ingredients all work together to help support your body's response to inflammation. Instead of masking pain for a couple of hours, Relief Factor actually helps reduce or even eliminate your pain for good. Whether it's neck, back, joint, or muscle pain, if you're looking to feel better, live better, give Relief Factor a try. In 3 weeks, you will know if it's working because you'll feel it. For instance, I was sent Relief Factor to try, and I've been taking it every single day. I'll tell you what, I feel the difference every day. Go to ReliefFactor.com or call 1-800-4RELIEF. That's 1-800-4-RELIEF. Save on your first order. Don't let pain tell you how to live. Fight back naturally with Relief Factor. These products and statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
Goddard's Gold. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Goddard's Gold.
1230 KXO. If you haven't heard, today is Independence Day, 4th of July, Thursday. It is. I got I got a few birthdays today. The big shot birthdays for this 4th of July, Eva Marie Saint. She is 100 years old. Boy, that is a big deal. Ed Bernard, of a policewoman and White Shadow, he's 85. Carolyn Grimes of Zuzu in The Wonderful Life, is 84. Zuzu, I'm guessing was a child. And that Beard of Martha and the Vandellas, 81 years old. She was one of the Vandellas. TV personality Geraldo Rivera is 81. Percussionist Ralph Johnson of Earth, Wind, and Fire, 73. Another percussionist, Domingo Ortiz of Widespread Panic, is 72. A group that I just have not heard of. John Waite, heard of him. He's 72 years old today. Guitarist Kirk Pingley of In Excess is 66. Steel guitarist Teddy Carr of Ricochet is 64 today. Tracy Letts of Homeland, 59. Gary, unmarried. He was, that's Al Madrigal. He was also in the Daily Show. 53. That means he's a funny guy. Actor John Lloyd Young of Jersey Boys is 49. Becky Newton of Ugly Betty is 46. Mo McRae, Sons of Anarchy, 42 years old today. Those are the big shots. We got some local birthdays coming up.
Tuning into the baseball game, monitoring the incoming storm, catching your favorite talk show. These are just a few of the reasons more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio each month. And did you know AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping us safe in dangerous times? It's reliable, free, and public safety depends on it. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Happy birthdays this morning going out to those born on this 4th of July, Independence Day. Happy birthday to Alma Mendoza, Victor Jaime, Jaden Vasquez, Buddy Moninger, Dora Rodriguez, Julian Miranda, Gabriel Herrera, Christy Goat. We have Johnny Rocha, Charles Ducar, Sylvia Artiata, Karina Moreno, Francis Williams, Javier Magallanes, Jose Luis Bernal, Renee Lynn, Scott Ketchup. Happy 4th of July birthday to each and every one. Wedding anniversary, we've got a couple of those. Raymond and Gracie Rojas, Andy and Karina Alvarez. Happy anniversary to you guys.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And we are now ready for the World in California News headlines, brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Brief. A week after that faltering debate performance, President Biden explains why he won't step down.
There's a lot at stake here. I mean, I got a guy I'm running against who's embracing political violence, pledging to rule as a dictator on day one, attacking the right to vote.
The president talking to civic media in Wisconsin. Democratic governors came out of a White House meeting supporting the president. 2 House Democrats have now gone public with their calls that he resign. They're bracing for Hurricane Beryl on the Cayman Islands. Kenneth Bryan is the tourism minister there.
Fire, our police, our regiment, our Coast Guards, everybody's readying themselves.
Beryl could chart a path to South Texas, making landfall this weekend. Air raid alarms in northern Israel again.
More than 200 rockets have been fired toward Israel from southern Lebanon, increasing fears this could escalate into an all-out war. This is one of Hezbollah's largest attacks yet.
CBS's Cammie McCormick. CBS News Brief, I'm Vicki Barker.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news, PG&E issuing a weather all clear for areas that have been impacted by public safety power shutoffs this week. Mark Quinlan with the utility outlining the plan moving forward.
We're continuing to monitor the high temperatures. We're continuing to have a laser focus on wildfire activity and wildfire safety.
The utility initially warning about cutting power to 12,000 customers, but only about 2,000 homes were ultimately affected. Crews in Northern California patrolling circuits and assessing equipment as the region continues to experience dry, hot, and some windy conditions. In Orange County, a jury reaches a verdict in the case of Samuel Woodward, an accused neo-Nazi who stabbed a former classmate to death in 2018.
With a jury in the voting side election, found it to be true. The defendant, Samuel Woodward, committed hate crime, first-degree murder.
Woodward admitted killing Blaze Bernstein, but claimed it wasn't premeditated. Prosecutors say Woodward targeted Bernstein because he was Jewish and gay. Jeff Scott, California News.
And you see World in California News headlines brought to you by Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Is switching your wireless service to Total by Verizon easy?
Totalmente.
And you get unlimited 5G data, $25 a line for 4 lines on the unlimited plan, at an amazing price with no contracts.
Should you switch to Total by Verizon? Definitely.
Totalmente.
Find a store or switch suavemente at totalbyverizon.com. Monthly rate when you activate without a pay plus taxes and fees. Discount begins the month after you enroll. Additional terms apply. See website for data management practices.
And we are now ready for page one of the local news. It's a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you at El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. Almost everything is closed today. Today is Independence Day. Here's Carol Buckley.
The Independence Day celebration is today. Businesses and local governments are celebrating with a 4-day weekend. There'll be thousands in the Sand Dunes area of Imperial County for a red-hot 4-day weekend. Public pools are open to the public in Calexico and Holtville. Brawley has a splash pad, as does Imperial. The El Centro Aquatic Center will host a pool party this evening. Admission is free. A fireworks spectacular being hosted by the Calipatria Foundation. And the fun starts this afternoon and ends with a spectacular fireworks show. That's all at Rademacher Park and at the airport in Calipatria.
Okay, also at that event, the Los Amigos de la Comunidad of Brawley will be unveiling the portable patriotic civic engagement mural to be held today at the Calipatria 4th of July celebration. The mural by award-winning artist Elizabeth Ibarra will travel all over the Imperial Valley for the public to see it and take pictures of themselves with the work of art. This unique artwork is part of the Viva Maze Civic Engagement Arts Project funded by a Far South Border North grant. We'll have more in just a minute.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for El Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors Mobile Service Vans. What a great idea.
And the McCain fire is now 70% contained at last report. A fire near Jacumba started Monday afternoon when a car crashed and burned, setting the brush on fire. As of Wednesday evening, 1,600 acres had been burned. According to CAL FIRE, there have been no structures damaged, but there have been one confirmed injury. Evacuation orders nearby the resort area were lifted on Tuesday, so there's no evacuation. Everybody's back home. A strike team has made up of Imperial County firefighters is on the way to Butte County. Team includes firefighters from the Imperial County Fire Department, as well as members of the El Centro, Calexico, Calipatria, and Holtville departments. The strike team has been dispatched to the Thompson fire incident in Butte County, burned over 3,000 acres, and is only about 7% contained. That's it. That's page one of the local news, brought to you by Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
County Ag Commissioner Jolene Desert said that the study supplements the annual agricultural report. She said instead of stopping at farm production values, it also quantifies local food processing, employment, and economic ripple effects. The study, presented to the Board of Supervisors this week, says agriculture pumped just over $5 billion into the local economy in 2022 and supported more than 19,000 jobs. Desert said, to put the contribution in perspective, Imperial County agriculture pumped nearly $14 million into the county economy every day, or more than $580,000 per hour. The county's third such study was conducted for the Office of the Agricultural Commissioner by Drs. Jeff Langholz and Fernando de Paulus of Agricultural Impact Associates, a consulting firm specializing in agricultural economics. The report will soon be available on the Ag Commissioner's website and at the office on Broadway in El Centro.
And thank you, Carol Buckley. Wanted to squeeze that in as part of page 1 of the local news. Page 2 is coming up.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And we are now ready for page 2 of the local news, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, happy hour from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. A man suspected of setting a haystack fire has been arrested on Wednesday morning at about 6 a.m. Imperial County Sheriff's deputies responded to the area of Cole and Bowker Roads near Calexico to investigate a haystack fire that had occurred in the area. The Imperial County Agriculture Crimes investigators were called out and developed evidence that linked the fire to a 47-year-old Robert Lee Law, a transient from Phoenix, Arizona. Law was located, arrested, and booked into Imperial County Jail, charged with arson and possession of a dirk or dagger. Bail was set at $35,000. Imperial County Sheriff's Office investigators are looking to determine if Law was involved in additional arson fires in the area as well. And a fugitive apprehended. Carol Buckley has the details.
The fugitive was arrested after attempting to flee. The suspect wanted for several felonies committed with a firearm in Winter Haven. A family member of the suspect was also arrested for aiding and abetting a felonious felon. The ICSO expressed gratitude to the U.S. Marshal's Office in El Centro for their assistance in the apprehension.
And El Centro Police Department will conduct a DUI checkpoint this evening. No, that's tomorrow night, Friday night. According to Sergeant Adrian Chilpa, impaired drivers put others on the road at significant risk. Any prevention measures that reduce the number of impaired drivers on our roads significantly improves traffic safety. DUI checkpoint locations are based on data showing incidents of impaired driving-related crashes. Primary purpose of the driving under the influence checkpoints are to promote public safety by taking impaired drivers off the road. Checkpoint will be in operation from 6 p.m. Friday night until 2 a.m. Saturday morning. Funding for the program was approved by a grant from the California Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And the conserve alert issued by the IID extended with the temperatures expected to peak at 115 to 118 this weekend. The Imperial Irrigation District has extended the conserve alert through Tuesday, July 9th. The IID is asking that electricity customers in Imperial and Coachella Valleys help reduce stress on the power grid, maintain a reliable energy delivery service, and help avert rotating power outages. Customers can help by setting their air conditioners to 78 degrees or higher, turning off unnecessary lights, and giving major appliances a break between 4 and 9 p.m. More energy-conserving information is available on the IID website. We're going to take a look at your weather in just a minute.
At Burgers and Beer, we'd like to recognize Independence Day, the 4th of July, commemorating the Declaration of Independence, adopted on July 4th, 1776, establishing the United States of America. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts to all who serve our great country and to those that have served for our freedoms. To all of our friends, please have a safe and wonderful Independence Day. From your family at Burgers and Beer.
The high temperature yesterday, 111 degrees. Overnight low this morning, 84. National Weather Service says excessive heat warning in effect through at least the next few days. Weather forecast for this Independence Day, Thursday. Sunny and hot weather. Highs right near 115. East winds at around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies. Overnight lows around 84. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, sunny and even hotter. Highs right near 118. Northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 82 degrees, 79% the relative humidity. Local news and weather. Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends, all at Burgers and Beer.
Hey, San Diego, Sellathon means big savings. Sellathon means great selection. Sellathon means 6 days to save. So visit your San Diego County Ford dealers now through July 8th and get great offers across the lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs. Like the built Ford Tough F-150, part of Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 47 years and counting. Or the do-it-all Ford Escape, with the elevated vibes you want and the versatility you need. And the always electrifying Ford Mustang Mach-E, with 0 to 60 thrills and 0 emissions. It's the Ford 4th of July Sellathon. That means choices, whether it's gas, hybrid, or all electric. Now's the best time to get behind the wheel of your brand new Ford truck or SUV and drive it home today. But hurry, these offers absolutely end July 8th. So go to your San Diego County Ford dealers today. Based on 1977 to 2023 calendar year total sales.
All offers valid at Imperial County Ford dealers.
And we are now ready for Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. With the NBA Finals and draft complete, the league's top decision makers have now shifted their eyes to the free agency and trade landscape. The free agency window opened on Sunday, and the teams and players are making moves in what has already been an impactful summer of deals and contract extensions. Just getting started. Stars such as Klay Thompson and Paul George were on the move to new teams, the Dallas Mavericks and Philadelphia 76ers respectively, while James Harden agreed to a deal to return to the Clippers. LeBron James, he signed an extension. The Major League Baseball, there was a full slate of games yesterday, going to be a full slate today. Yesterday's games, the Boston Red Sox beat the Marlins 7-2. It was the White Sox over the Guardians 8-2. Pirates and the Cardinals went 10 innings. Pirates won the game 5-4. Nationals got by the Mets 7-5. Reds beat the Yankees 3-2. Astros over the Blue Jays 9-2. Braves defeated the Giants 3-1. Phillies got by the Cubs 5-3. Padres beat the Rangers 6-4. Tigers defeated the Twins at 9-2. Royals over the Rays 4-2. Brewers got by the Rockies 3-0. Shut them out. Another shutout. Athletics over the Angels 5-0. Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 12-4. Dodgers are hurting right now. The Orioles beat the Mariners 4-1. And WNBA, just one game played. Mercury beat the Wings 104-96. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And in the world of tennis, Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray, Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, all going to be at the Olympics. They are on the Olympics entry list that will be played in Paris, of course, in France. At Wimbledon, defending a Wimbledon champion, Carlos Alcaraz on the men's side, and top-seeded Jannik Sinner took contrasting routes into the third round of Wimbledon, but 8th seed Casper Ruud was unable to find a way through and felt a gloom on a cloudy Wednesday at the All England Club. Rudd was eliminated. Alcaraz and the other guy, Sinner, they move on. Fifth seed, Daniel Medvedev was being pushed so hard by Frenchman Alexander Mueller in their Wimbledon second round clash on Wednesday that he completely lost track of the score. After scoring a point, trail 6-3 in the tiebreak, the Russian sat down in his courtside chair thinking he'd already lost the match. The opening set to his 102nd ranked opponent. He was then informed by the umpire that he was actually still alive in the first set. He returned to the baseline only to lose the next point anyway and fall behind. Coco Gauff on the women's side, she continues to enjoy the ride at Wimbledon, especially after an easy victory to reach the third round. Also reaching the third round, confident-looking Emma Raducanu. She booked her place in the third round at Wimbledon on Wednesday. She took 75 minutes to sweep aside world number 33, Elisa Mertens, in straight sets. And the Philadelphia Phillies are sending 3 infielders to the Major League Major League Baseball All-Star Game later this month. Bryce Harper, T. Turner, and Alec Bohm. They're all among the starters named for the Midsummer Classic on Wednesday evening. Turner won out over Los Angeles Dodgers star Mookie Betts in a close vote. I think Mookie is injured anyway, although Betts wouldn't be able to play in the game because of a broken left hand. Meanwhile, Bohm will be making his first All-Star start after having won 70% of the final voting over San Diego Padres third baseman Manny Machado. Don't like that. Harper, the National League's leading vote getter, is nursing a left hamstring injury, but is expected to play in the game. One guy won't be at his activity. Joey Chestnut is usually a foot-long favorite in the Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest, but the 16-time champion will not be participating this year, leaving a wide-open field with tighter betting odds than people actually bet on this. There have been in the years. Jeffrey Esper was an even money favorite in the men's competition, followed closely by James Webb. Miki Sudo, the 9-time champion, is commanding a favorite in the women's competition. So there you go. Actually bet on hot dog eating. LeBron James has agreed to return to the Los Angeles Lakers on a 2-year, $104 million contract that includes a player option for 2025-26 and a no-trade clause, according to sources. That's it. That's your sports. Sports brought to you this hour by the Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
When you have a chance, check out the KXO website, kxoradio.com. Subscribe to the KXO YouTube channel and keep in tune with what's happening around the valley. And follow us on Facebook. All sorts of neat things pop up on our Facebook page.
And we are now ready for today's financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The stocks ended Wednesday, holiday shortened the session on a high note, with both S&P 500 and NASDAQ notching fresh records following a weak economic data that fueled investor optimism for a September rate cut. The S&P 500 rose about 0.5% to hit a new high of 5,537 after the benchmark ended Tuesday above 5,500 for the first time. The tech-heavy NASDAQ composite also moved higher, finishing the day up around 0.9%, while the Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped roughly 0.1%. The moves come ahead of the stock market shutdown today because of, they're going to mark the Independence Day holiday. They are not open today. That's it. That's your financial news. Well, no, we got your weather coming up next.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 111 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 84. National Weather Service says a very strong high-pressure system will overtake the region over the next few days, resulting in unseasonably dry conditions and even hotter temperatures. This will lead to excessive heat conditions building across the majority of the region starting today and likely lasting through at least the early part of next week as high temperatures across the good portion of the lower deserts reach or even exceed 115 degrees. Weather forecast calling for sunny and hot weather on this Independence Day. High temperatures expected around 115, east winds around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, clear skies, overnight lows around 84, south winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday, sunny and hot, highs right near 118, northeast winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. And right now we're looking at 82 degrees, 79% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality moderate in Kxo and El Centro, air quality good for the rest of the region. This financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering a 24-hour-a-day, 365-day-a-year service. Southwest Postal at 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Throughout the year, we have contests on Kxo AM 1230. This allows you the opportunity to have some great fun and a chance to win some nice prizes. In order to allow as many people as possible a chance to win, we've established a few ground rules for on-air contests. Number 1, you must be 18 years of age or older to win. Number 2, only one winner per family per contest in any 4-week period. And number 3, copies of any of the rules and conditions for specific contests will be available at the Kxo studios. It's just that simple. So good luck, have fun, and keep listening to Kxo AM 1230.
And it's 8 o'clock at Kxo El Centro, California.
Well, from President Biden.
I had a bad night. The matter is that, it was, I screwed up. But I learned from my father, when you get knocked down, just get back up.
Mr. Biden appearing on the Earl Ingram show on Civic Media in Wisconsin. The president met with Democratic governors last night. Many say they still support him, but the list of congressional Democrats telling him to withdraw from the race appears to be growing. The U.S. election, of course, is 4 months and a day away. Great Britain's election is being held today.
I don't think I would ever vote Conservative again after the Brexit vote.
I'm Vicky Barker in London. Conservative Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has been warning British voters that handing the left-leaning opposition Labour Party too big a majority today will create
a Labour Party with a blank cheque to do whatever they want.
But all the opinion polls suggest that's exactly what British voters do want after 14 years of Conservative rule marked by rising prices and a struggling health and social welfare system.
The Cayman Islands have been feeling the wrath of Hurricane Beryl, even with a storm center south and moving away. Top winds are 115 miles per hour. Beryl's been close enough for the Caymans to feel most of it. Regiment Officer Tyler Lawson says they were prepared.
So there are 14 shelters in Grand Cayman, 7 of which are emergency medical center.
National Weather Service meteorologist Jacob Asherman on Beryl's next target.
Beryl's expected to take kind of a west-northwesterly track and is forecast to impact the Yucatan Peninsula and parts of Belize beginning tonight. So with that, Beryl should maintain hurricane strength as it makes landfall.
The 4th of July means a lot of this. It also means potential danger for people who don't leave those to the pros.
There were 9,700 fireworks-related injuries last year and 8 deaths. Those numbers are down from the pandemic years, when more Americans used fireworks at home instead of heading to crowded professional displays.
We've seen the numbers go down, which is great. But again, there's still way too many injuries and deaths.
Alex Hohensarik is chair of the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Even legal fireworks you find in stores can be dangerous if not used properly.
If you wouldn't give a kid a blowtorch, you really shouldn't give them a sparkler either.
Of course, you can always head to a public display and leave the fireworks to the professionals. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
Fireworks are illegal in New York State, and Syracuse police say they're using drones to scope out violators, especially big neighborhood block parties that have put on their own fireworks shows in the past. This is CBS News.
Switch to T-Mobile and save with tons of benefits on every plan versus AT&T and Verizon. Use the savings calculator to find out how at T-Mobile.com/switch.
It's better over here. If you're 55 and up, T-Mobile has an exclusive rate plan just for you. Right now, get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for just $30 a line. That's a 45% savings versus Verizon and AT&T. Plus, you can get one of the latest 5G phones free when you add a line. That's right, a free 5G phone. Experience all this and more on America's largest 5G network. So why wait? At T-Mobile, customers 55 and up can get 2 lines of talk, text, and data for only $30 a line. Just go to T-Mobile.com/choice55 or visit your local store to make the switch.
With AutoPay using debit or bank account plus taxes and fees, 45% off 2 lines versus AT&T Starter and Verizon Welcome. Plan benefits vary. Free phones up to $300 off with 24 monthly bill credits and qualifying new line for well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 device connection charge. Contact us before canceling your entire account to continue remaining bill credits. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See details at T-Mobile.com.
The 4th of July's most famous hot dog pig out will take place without its longtime champion.
16-time champion Joey Chestnut signed an endorsement deal with a vegan hot dog company. So for the first time in a long time, he's not going to be at the contest. But host George Shea says it's not for lack of trying on Nathan's part.
He is never banned. He's never been banned. We want him there. We wanted him there. We conceded on all these elements. It was an exclusivity issue. The door is always open. He's the champion of the world, the greatest champion ever. We want him in Coney Island. He's always welcome.
Without Chestnut, the field is wide open. Christopher Cruz, CBS News.
Well, Chestnut is not shut out today. He says he'll take on soldiers in El Paso, Texas, at an event for military families at Fort Bliss called Pop Goes the Fort. He was invited and replied, "Bring me your 4 best eaters and I'll take them down combined." I'm Peter King, CBS News.
Whatever happened to Tony Horton, the guy who created the revolutionary P90X?
2017, I was knocked down. A very rare type of shingles that went straight into my brain. My body was completely wasting away. I started researching everything related to building my muscle back again. That's when I learned about the potential of HMB plus vitamin D3 and what they can do when it comes to helping build new muscle.
So Tony developed high-impact protein by Power Life.
Just add 1 scoop of high-impact protein to a glass of water or your morning smoothie and enjoy the effects of that boss molecule and factory worker combination. Reshaping your body each and every day. More energy, burn more fat, and probably drop a few pounds along the way.
High-impact protein by Power Life is a tasty once-a-day powder that comes in either whey or plant protein. Go to mypowerlife.com and use code Horton to save 30%. Tony even offers a 90-day guarantee. Go to mypowerlife.com or text Horton to 511-511. Text Horton to 511-511 today. All individuals are unique. Your results can and will vary. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Text fees may apply.
You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio.
12:30.